Welcome back to my channel. So during this video, I'm going to be creating an eyeshadow look using the Revolutions Forever Flawless We Are Love eyeshadow palette. So my eyes are already primed and I've set them with a little bit of translucent powder. So I'm going to try to get this baby started. So I am going to, it does not have a transition shade, so I'm going to take my normal, my Profusion palette, and we are going to use the first two shades on the bottom row as my transition shade. And I'm going to go in with my Morphe 535 fluffy brush and just dab into those two and pack it right in the crease area. And just to make sure you just build the shade up to your liking. Just packing it and placing it right in that crease area before we blend it. And I like these little palettes by Profusion too. Because I love my little Juvia's Place for my transition shade. But I like these a lot because they're not like super duper pigmented, and you can build it up, and you won't pretty much won't be sitting here all day trying to blend if you put so much pigmentation in that area. So I do like how you're able to build the shadow up. So now I'm gonna blend. And I'm blending upwards towards the brow bone area. I'm just blowing the shadow out. And it's a really good, nice shade for, you know, a lot of transition looks. It's not too deep and it's not too light. It's like perfect. Perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just continuing to blend. And it's blending pretty good too. And I used my Camo e.l.f. concealer as my base this morning because I'm on a thicker side, and I wanted to use something that's going to actually hold, you know, the colors. So just continue to blend. Okay, so now we are going to go in with the start of the show today. This glare. Is it glare bothering you all? Because I'm trying to get it out of my face. But we'll see how it looks when I get done filming. See, that's perfect right there. But when I turn, we're going to have to make it work today. Because I have a new setup. I don't know if you all realize it, but I moved my whole bed out of here. So I have a full beauty room, which I have been trying to do for a very long time. And I'm here now. And I'll be doing a video tour of my beauty room soon. Once I get done with a little more decor. So back to this video. So I'm going to take this Eco toothbrush and I am going to take the shade I don't know. Jeez, what a selection. Let's take this hot pink, the last shade on the second row. What does that say? I have no idea. That is not, I don't know, but we're going to pop it right. Oh, I don't know if I want to be sticking with this today. On the outer. Let me pick up more then. Let's do that. I'm just stamping it. Maybe I should use a tacky base. A tacky base. But we're going to keep trying to work with it. Let's see. I'm just stamping it. I'm just packing on it, cause okay, I'm gonna just press it on that then instead of trying to lightly do it. We're gonna just like press it with a little bit of pressure, but not a lot, just to kind of sit it on top of that powder. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. Since I have this loose powder, it's kind of hard to sit on top of it. But we're gonna continue with it. Put that down so we can place this pink on this lid. Sorry. This is like a satin shade. So I'm gonna just keep packing it. So it's getting there. I'm packing and flicking, so it's kind of placing now. So I guess it needs just a little bit more pressure. Since that, like I said, since that base was dry. Well, no, it is dry. So I'm do the same thing for the other eye. Just gonna pack it and flick it. Like you kind of like swiping it on there. So it's working better that way. Like, whoa, this thing don't want to move. Don't want to place. But it's getting there now. So when you place it, just kind of like pat it on there. And I'm patting in like circular motions. So it's getting the product off of the brush, like I'm swirling it off of the brush. Pretty much, that's part of what it pretty much is. So I'm continuing to do that. Now I'm going backwards with the swirling motions just so I can get it right in that crease area. And I'm lifting my eye. So like this shadow is not moving. But that is how I'm getting it out of the pan onto my lid. Yeah, it's coming together now. The pigmentation is showing. I was getting a little concerned for it. I'm like, do I need to finish this video? Or do I need to go to something else? Because if it's not going to work for me, I'm not going to sit here all morning and try to make it work. And I'm already running behind just a little bit. About 5 minutes or so. Let's see. We're going to continue packing. I am back. So I'm going to continue to just pack it. I like that pink. It's like a satin type shade. It's not a shimmer, but it's a satin, nice, soft finish. So that's probably why it didn't place like I wanted to place to begin with. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade and stick it right directly in the crease and pat it. Going towards the center. Same thing for the other eye. Just pack it. I like this fuchsia pink. Pretty, 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 pretty. Take a little bit more. Right in the crease. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm going to continue with the same brush. And we're going to go with the shade right next to it. And that is a more. And it's like a fuchsia. Light fuchsia shade. Purple. Y'all don't give me some of those. I'm going to place this shade directly in the crease area next to the pink we just placed. Pack it right in the crease. Same thing for the other eye. And I'm going all the way to the inner corner with this shade. And I know it looks a hot mess right now. We're gonna trust it, baby, trust it. So now I'm gonna go in with, look for my small blending brush. This Morphe 506 is a small blending brush. And we're gonna blend out the edges of this shadow. And I'm blending upwards towards the crease. So I can get it diffused really, really good. And blow it out just a little bit. And then I'm gonna make sure the two shades are blended well together, and I'm lightly, very gently blending the crease area. That's coming together pretty so far. Same thing for the other eye. You want to lightly blend, because they're really easy to blend though. I've never had any issues with these little Forever Flawless palettes. I used to use them a lot when they first came out, when I first started doing my makeup. Because like I said, if you're a beginner and you're not used to a whole lot of pigmentation, these more affordable brands, well, not all, but a lot of them, there's some pretty good beginner-friendly palettes. The colors are not as intimidating as it would if you're using a palette that has so much pigmentation and you end up placing so much on your eye area, and then you have to do a lot of blending. Or you do your face first and you pack those colors on there and you have a mess trying to get it to blend. And then you have so much fallout. But okay, enough of that foolishness, right? So I'm gonna go back in with this Morphe 535 brush. 535? Yeah. And I'm gonna go back in with this bronzing palette again. And this time I'm just gonna use the first shade and go back over that area just to make sure the crease area in this pink shade is transitioning together. And I'm just packing it right above that crease area. So now I'm going to blend the two areas together where we place that bronzing shade. That's actually nice. So we're going to put a little more of this color back on. I'm going to go back in with this Echo toothbrush, and we're going to go back in with that first hot pink shade we started with. And I want to add just a little bit more back to the outer V. And add a little bit more to the other eye. And again, just make sure you're patting and flicking it in a circular motion to release the shadow from the brush, because the pigmentation is there. It really is. Now I'm going to blend it with the same brush. I'm lightly blending this area. Now I'm going to go back in with this other shade that we put in the crease area, the shade next to it, or more, with the same brush. And stamp it right back in there again. Now I don't expect this shade to, I'm sorry, wrong one. I don't expect this shade to kind of build, but I just want to make sure I can still see it right in that crease area. I'm just lightly building it back up. This is pretty, super pretty. So I'm going to take this Morphe brush one more time, this little fluffy brush, and lightly, very lightly, just swipe back and forth across to make sure that these shades does not have any harshness. And now I'm going in really light circular motions, because I don't want to move any more of the shadow. And I'm just focused on the edges right now of the shadow. Lightly, just very lightly. So that is pretty. I like that pink. I like that pink. So now I'm going to flick the two shades together very lightly. So now I'm going to pop on some glitter glue, and I will be right back. So I'm back. I've applied my glitter glue on the center of my lid going over to the inner corner. So now I'm going to take my little Anastasia's little flat double-ended brush that comes in her eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to use the shade, what I want to do. Let's use the light pink shade right next to it. And that's GRA. I think this is a shimmer. Yeah, it's like a pretty. I hope it applies like that. Pretty. It's more like a satin type shade. So I'm just going to pick a good bit up on this brush and just pat it on top of the brush. I'm going to stick it right on the center of the lid. Oh, that's so pretty. The same thing for the other eye. And I'm doing the same thing I did with the pink shades. Just patting and flicking this shadow. This is really pretty icy pink. And I'm using the tip of the brush, lifting my eye, placing the shadow right in the crease area. I like it. It's pretty. Y'all not get super excited when my eye look coming out like I want it to. I'm doing the same thing, just placing it and lifting my eye and placing it directly in the crease area. So now I'm going to take the other side of the brush and go back in with the pink that we started out with and just make sure it is still on that outer V. Using the same side we used for the light pink shade. I'm just making sure it's blown out past that outer V and going up into that crease area. And I'm still just flicking the shadow. So now I'm going to wipe my brush off with my makeup round so we can finish this baby. This is so pretty to me. I like it. I like it. I like it. So now I want to go with the shade. I don't know if I want this. Do I want this silver? I don't know. Let's do the silver shadow. The first shadow in the palette. And that's Gu Oil. I don't know. I guess that's what it says. Gu Oil. And we're going to pop that right, in the inner corner and overlap the lid shade. Ooh, that's a pretty silver. And it's popping. Let me tell y'all, some of y'all, if y'all don't have Revolution Forever Flawless palettes, I think y'all should try them because I like their palettes. They come out with so many. I have quite a few of them, but I don't have like any of the ones they just brought out recently. But I do like them. I actually saw them in Ulta. I'm trying to wait for them to go on sale. Because a lot of my stuff I have to buy on sale. So I'm just packing this shade and in the inner corner and lifting my eye to place it right in the crease area so we can wrap this eyeshadow look up and see how it comes together when we finish. So I'm going to take the other side of the brush, go back in with that lighter pink shade that we started with, and just make sure it's right on that center again and overlap that silver. Because I don't want the silver to be like the start of the show. I like the pinks. But I think that silver is pretty and brought it out. So I'm just overlapping it, making sure it's in my crease. Okay, same thing for the other eye. A little bit more. It's pretty though. It's like an icy silver pinkish. Really pretty. I'm going to take a little bit more of this deep pink so we can blend this stuff out together. And I know I'm going back and forth, but you know, that's the key to eyeshadows. Just build them and keep going back and forth till you achieve the look you are looking for. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with this Morphe 506 brush and lightly blend the edges of the shadows that's on my lid. I'm lightly, very lightly blending them together. So now I'm going to clean up my brush and we're going to do this crease area and we will be done with this eye look, honey. So I'm going to blend the edges again just to make sure the shimmers are blended with the crease shade, because I like shimmers in my crease area a lot. Some people don't, but I do, because I like for my shimmers to show. So I'm just lightly fluffing the shadows. So now I'm going to go back in with this Morphe 505 and just pat what's left on this brush back onto this area. Okay, I like it. I like it. So now I'm going to lightly fluff it back and forth just to make sure everything's even. So that's pretty. So now I'm going to take my makeup wipe with my baby wipe and I use my micellar water and we're going to clean up this area. And I'm patting to break up the fallout under my eye. And then clean it. There you go. Okay, so I've cleaned both eyes up and this is absolutely beautiful. I like it. But I'm going to take this small Morphe brush one more time. That's why I like to clean up, because I can actually see what I need to clean up. So both eyes will be as close looking as possible. Twins, friends, twins. Okay, so I'm just blending the crease area one more time, just lightly flicking it up towards the brow bone. And I'm lifting my eye for this too, by the way. And y'all let me know if this is too much for you all when I be doing this on camera, or you just prefer me to just bring the look back or continue to blend out the entire process. I know some people really enjoy it, and I really do appreciate you all that are following me and supporting me in my long tutorials. But number one, I don't know how to edit, and number two, I'm glad I don't know how. But you know, because I feel like just my personal opinion, when it's not edited, you can actually see what the person has done completely with the eye look. Because you know, I followed to videos before. I'm just taking my 505 one more time. I followed videos before and tried to follow it, and my look does not come out exactly like the person whose video I watched, because so many steps were taken out of it. So that's one of the main reasons I do not edit. If I knew how, I probably wouldn't. But let me know your thoughts on it, because some people may think it's too long, some people may think it's very helpful. So let me know what you think. But I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys this finished look, because I love this pink. But I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. So welcome back. This is the finished look. I love how the look came together. So to finish the rest of my eyes, I went in with the pink shade we used to begin with, the hot pink shade. I applied on my lower lash line all the way to the center of my lower lash line. And then I went in with the shade GRA, the light pink shade that we popped on the center of the lid. I placed it from the center to the inner corner and highlighted with it as well. That's it for the rest of my eyes. Now for the rest of my face, I did my normal base routine. And for my lips, I do have a video down below for my full face routine, if any of you guys are interested in watching that. But for my lips, I used my Juvia's Place lip liner in Love Me. I love this liner. It's a creamy liner. And I use my Juvia's Place Oasis lip gloss. I like this lip gloss. I love the shimmer gold in it. Let me know your thoughts on this video. If you like the video, if you have this palette, let me know if you have it, if you like it. If there's some other looks or colors you want me to use in this palette, let me know and we'll try to work it out. But until then, if you have not done so already, comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel and become a part of my YouTube family here. See you guys in my next video. Goodbye.